Welcome everybody back to W213 guys. It's been a minute. It's been a while. Some of these videos come out so late, weeks and even months later. So I'm headed out to All Out Motorworks in Long Island. If you guys don't know All Out Motorworks, this is where I get all my car maintenance done. No matter if it's from Nissans to Infinitis to Mercedes, maybe an Audi or BMW in the Ford. But I have a great relationship with the owner and all the workers there. So we're headed out there. Let's go. Welcome everybody back to W213. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. As I said multiple times, yeah, I want to live in New York City so bad. Look at this. Look at this. This is Atlantic Avenue, about 5 minutes from the Barclays. I actually ended up moving back to an old area where I used to live, where I used to do all the work in the street and everything. So now I'm back over here. What's going on here? Come on. Don't be too afraid of it. It's okay. It's 2 lanes. Oh, that was heavy. And they got speed cameras, so, you know, we can't go as fast as we really want. But, anyways, it's about, what does it say? It's about 40 something minutes out. So if I see anything in the highway, I'll let you know. All right, guys, so I made it to All Out Motorworks. So we're gonna be getting a couple of stuff done today. We're gonna be doing changing the oil filter. We're going Mobil 1. I couldn't find any Mobil 1 oil filter here, so I went to STP. It got the look. Oh, Intrac did really good with these wheels. They look dusty because, of course, you know, the brake dust, but these look great when they're washed. Also, on top of that, I ended up racing the car a bit because I was trying my best to find camber arms for these vehicles, and there really isn't any camber arms for these vehicles, guys. There's really none whatsoever. So that's a frustrating thing about owning a vehicle like this. No camber arms available. And the ones that are available are trash. Like, they're really trash, or they just don't, first like $500-600, and honestly I don't trust them. People complain about them squeaking because they use polyurethane bushings, which are good, but I guess they don't lube up properly. And then the K-Mac ones, I'm not trying those because those look like they'll slip out. There are rear camber arms, but knowing that, I'm gonna tell you guys honestly, after doing the oil change inspection and alignment, this car will be rented out on Turo. Yes, I'm gonna rent this vehicle out on Turo for you guys if you guys want to come to New York City and want a nice luxury car to drive. So if I'm renting this car on Turo, that means I have to get a second car. So we'll talk about that on my other Boost in Motion channel, because this is Boost in Foreigns. So, all right, so the engine oil change is definitely done, and now they're gonna do alignment. So like I said, I ended up raising the car up because there's no camber arms, and I ended up flipping the tires at Intrac tires because the alignment was so bad. Take a look, it was eating up the tires. So I flipped it and put the other, because these cars come with so much camber from factory, especially that I lowered it, added so much more camber, so the toe and everything had messed it up. So, you know, raise the car up a little bit so they could get the best amount of alignment as possible, and we're gonna get it done to see what we can do here. All right, so even though I raised up the car a bit, this is where the toe is slightly at. It's trying to get in the middle. The camber is right around that 2%, which isn't too bad. So when the car was lowered about another 25 millimeters, I can only imagine it was probably at -3, and the toe was probably aiming out. So it's a lot better where it is now. All right, so alignment is done. Oil change is done. And just like that, we're headed back to New York. So I got 3 maintenance done. I got damn, that was a gang sign. I apologize. We got the oil change done. It's about 9.5 quarts. But even though the oil level still seems a little bit off, I don't know. But I'm gonna might have to top it off just to see if the car, because everything is digital nowadays. So it's reading about half, even though he added 9.5 quarts. So maybe he needs another half or maybe another quart. You don't never know. We got the alignment done. Alignment, I ended up raising the car about 12 millimeters in the front, and I raised it about 10 in the rear. Usually, these are how these cars are super weird. So, but it's not stock height. It's not slammed. It's just a little bit higher so that I didn't want the camber to be more than 2 degrees, and I got it right. So the camber was about -2 degrees on both sides, which is not bad, and the toe is good. So that should protect the actual tire wear. And I ended up getting the inspection done on the car. The car is tuned, and everything is a-okay. This is why I don't want downpipes. If you guys get downpipes from these cars, it turns off emissions. So I never recommend getting downpipes for here unless you get full catted downpipes. And even with those catted downpipes, they have to be able to pass emissions. So not visually, depending on what state you are. I'm in New York City, but it depends on what state you're in. But at least over here, that's how it's pretty much set up. So otherwise than that, guys, we're headed back to New York, and the car feels, I hate to say it, by raising the car up, the car drives a lot better, a lot more smoother. It feels a lot better. So I guess slamming these cars just really shouldn't be a thing. Maybe in the future, if I do keep this car, I'll add like 21-inch wheels. It'll just fill in the wheel well a little bit. It's kind of more the ghetto way of doing it, but like, you can get these cars from factory with you can add 21-inch wheels to these cars from factory. The wheel wells are pretty much big enough for that, and that'll probably fill the wheel well a lot more. Even though I did go with the upsize of tire, I don't have like the rubber band OEM tires on this car. I actually want to up on the size, so that probably helped fill it in a little bit more, and that's probably what's helping the ride so much more too, you know. But outside of that, you can add me at Boost in Foreigns. Also, check out my Boost in Motion channel. It's a lot bigger channel, but there's some stuff going on over there too, and best believe it, you guys are gonna be very surprised in the future what I'm gonna do. Outside that, guys, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. I appreciate it. You guys have a good day.
Yeah.